Your expected approach time 3-4, approach button 17, the altimeter 2997.
Hello and welcome back to the DCS Situation Report. I'm your host, Prickly Hedgehog. Something of a special announcement midweek here, due because of the exciting announcement that Heatblur Simulations is going to be responsible for the Phantom F-4E2, and it will be released in 2022. A little background here, of course, most of us were giddy with the revelation at the end of last year that the Phantom was finally going to come to DCS World, thanks to a sneak peek of the reticule in Eagle Dynamics' 2022 and beyond video, which came in the last few seconds of that exciting clip. The Phantom, of course, is arguably one of the most asked about, requested for, speculated over development thereof aircraft in DCS World. For years now, we've been hypothesizing about the possibility of its injection in the game, who was making it, why it was secret, when it would be revealed, and why the hell not? Give me my money now, you fools! Well, all of these questions have been answered, except perhaps maybe the price, with today's fantastic reveal trailer from Heatblur Simulations. The Phantom F-4E2 is finally coming to DCS World.
Okay, thank you.
Now, as part of this announcement, Heatblur were kind enough to publish a Q&A in the forums to help outline the framework of what we can expect from the 2022 release as follows, and I'll paraphrase here for brevity. An exact release date hasn't been revealed, which is no surprise, but we can expect another full unveiling later this year. As for a price point, early access price points, that information isn't available just yet, but I would imagine it will be similar to the other full fidelity modules in the game. Whether it's discounted at early access is unknown at this time. There will, of course, be a couple of variants as part of this early release, no surprise, but it's going to be focused on the land-based version of the E aircraft, which will be a classic era blocks 36 to 45, retrofitted in 1974, which includes things like the new slats, the DSCG or Digital Scan Converter Group, which I believe is the radar scope display, the AGM-65, and an upgraded digital modular avionics system, also known as the DMAS. There will be a naval variant, apparently. The answer was yes to that, but for now, the focus is on this E variant, land-based E variant, so a naval variant will not be released as part of this initial package, in part due to the complexity of the project and the time that they have needed to create it, which has been in development for some time. In other words, I suspect any naval version could be a separate aircraft, possibly even a separate purchase. We will have to wait and see. That's some speculation on my part, so stay tuned for more information much later in the progress of the aircraft's development. Now, it will be released as an early access, similar to the process with the Tomcat. They plan on releasing it as feature complete as we can. We will see single player and multi-crew capability from the outset, which is awesome. A WSO, WISO AI, an elaborate flight model, functioning cockpits and instruments, the main set of air-to-ground and air-to-air weapons. The usual for the era, we're talking Sidewinders, Sparrows, Mavericks, laser-guided bombs, dumb bombs, a gun, and of course a fully functional radar avionics suite and F-4 specific features. So exciting stuff. It will be pretty capable out of the box, which is good news. Now, as usual, it will also come chock full of content, including training missions, single-player missions, multiplayer scenarios, and of course more than one campaign, which is awesome news. Lots and lots to look forward to. I do hope it comes with a period piece appropriate soundtrack as well, similar to what we got with the F-14 when it was released, which was freaking awesome. I love that soundtrack. Now, as mentioned, the aircraft will be multi-crew capable, with Heatblur already paving the way in that technology for DCS World, so expect it to be pretty good and extremely helpful for those of you that fly these aircraft as solo players, which is neat. And of course, for those of you that enjoy the multi-crew experience, you're going to be able to hop in there and take command of the back seat and learn a whole new radar system over and above what we have for the F-14, which is exciting news, of course. Now, the aircraft, as I said, has been in development for some time, since apparently early 2021, and they stressed that they still have plenty of other projects ongoing with the Viggen, the F-14, and of course the A6E, and they branched out with the partnership with True Grit and the Eurofighter. Despite all of those projects, they've assured us that the Phantom won't crush any of these projects. They plan on being as transparent as possible, and with the flood of questions from the community, they had hoped to keep this announcement a little bit more under wraps. But they indicated that it was simply not possible, so they had to make an announcement just to satiate the community demand for information, which, of course, as you all know, is almost insatiable.
Okay, I got 12 open select.
I wish them all the best in this venture. I think the aircraft, of course, will be well received, and while it is an older aircraft, the Phantom really was a groundbreaking aircraft in many respects. It was extremely fast. It broke numerous airspeed records and climb to height records, So even though it's older, it's going to be a heck of a lot of fun to fly, and I think that visceral experience appeals to a lot of people, similar to what we get with the F-14. So stay tuned as the year winds on for more announcements from Heatblur. No doubt we'll start seeing at some stage later this year some more development information, and hopefully we'll get some more clues as to when it will be released. It's exciting stuff, and as I said, I wish them all the best because they do produce some excellent modules in the game, and I'm really looking forward to see how this manifests itself. I think that'll do for now. This is Prickly Hedgehog out. Let me know what your thoughts are below about the release, what you thought of the trailer, and we'll catch you later this week in the Friday DCS situation report. Cheers.
Tower, Saber 2, moving short to 03, right, ready for departure.
Yes, Saber 2, you are cleared to line up for runway 03 right.
Clear to line up, runway 03, right,